information to support your topic.
Okay, to support, yes, to support your arguments and your topic, yes. Okay, anything else you can think of? Come on.
Maybe can give new idea or a solution way, and I can finish my idea.
Okay, okay. So you need to make sure you have all the right information, and if there's new information, is that what you're saying, to put into your essay?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So those are some good reasons, and we'll learn, more about critically assessing how we actually do that in a minute. One really important thing is this thing called peer review, and we talked about it, I think yesterday a little bit. Do you remember what we said? What is peer review all about?
Peer review.
Sorry, Jason?
Strong comparison.
Viewpoint.
Others' viewpoints, okay. You need, if somebody writes an article, you need input, you need others' viewpoints who are experts on the subject.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to say about that? Okay. I took the words right out of your mouth. Yeah, to make sure that the information is valid and good and correct. Okay, to make sure that it's good for using for research. Okay. Right, so that's what peer review is. And so what happens is, if you have a journal article, you want to write something for a journal, you write an article, you do your research, then you write an article about it, you submit it to whatever journal is appropriate, and then the publisher of the journal asks, 3 or 4 experts in the field to read this article and make comments on it before it gets published. If it's no good, or the writer has to make some adjustments or rewrite it a little bit, then it can be sent back after the experts look at it. So it goes back and forth a few times until it's finally ready to be published. Because the experts have said, yes, this is pretty good, and you can go ahead and publish it now. Okay, so that's how peer review works. Now, the 4 main areas to consider when critically assessing a resource. We've got examples here, and you're going to be doing this in little groups. I've got 4 things that you need to look at, to look for. The 4 most important things to look at in order to critically assess the resource to see if it's appropriate for your essay. One of the things is who wrote it. So 4 main areas to consider. The first one is the author. Who wrote it? Who are they? What are their credentials? Are they at a university? Are they at a research organization? Or are they just some guy sitting in his garage, doing his own research? Who are they? Another thing that you need to look at is the actual publication that it's in. What's the name of the publication? Again, is it a well-respected publication? Is it known in the field? Do lots of researchers use this publication? If it's Cosmopolitan, I don't know, TV daily news gossip or something like that. You probably don't want to use it for your essay unless there's some relevance. But you want an academic publication. So you want the name of the publication. You want to look for that. You want to look at the date. How recent is it? Again, usually you want to use the most recent publications. The most recent ideas and your research and everything. But again, it depends. If you're doing a literature search and you're doing about the history of, history of medicine, you know, then you do have to go back and look at some really old publications from 1600s, 1500s, ancient publications, ancient Chinese publications written about medicine. You know, it depends on your subject, but really you want the most recent publications as you can. And then the last thing to think about is suitability. Okay, what is suitability? Yeah, is it suitable? Is it suitable for your topic, for your essay?
Okay.
You know, again, you want it to be academic. You want it to be an academic publication. And you want it, you know, you want it for the right audience. You want it for an academic audience. Okay. So these are some things that you need to consider when looking at articles, such as the three I have here. And you're gonna divide up into groups and look at each of these. And they're numbered up in the corner, number 1. And they're all the same numbers, number 2. And that's number 3. Okay? So what you're going to do is look at each of these in groups and critically assess them for various things like this. You're going to see who the author is. You're going to see when it was published. You're going to see what kind of publication it is. Okay? And here's a chart that you can use to fill in these different things. Okay? So let me just give you each first of all, the chart that you can use to fill in information about each of these articles. Okay, because they're all different. They're all different kinds of articles. Okay? So we'll go through this just quickly to see if you make sure you understand everything on here. So the title of the you don't have to, some of these are like journal article titles which are really long. You don't have to put the whole journal article title. Just put the name of the publication. Okay, so that's what the title is there. So that would be like this one, name of publication. The author, it says include his or her credentials or affiliations. What does that mean?
Credential is
Sorry?
Position.
Yeah, their position. Who are they? Who are they associated with the university or research
Title.
organization? You know, can you find out that information on the article? Is that information there? Can you find it? Publication date. When was it published? Publication type. Is it a journal? Is it a newspaper? Is it what else do you have here? Oh, is it like a government publication? What kind of publication is it? Intended audience would be something like this. Is it suitable? Is it suitable for research? So some of these up here are and some aren't that you're going to look at. Does that one make sense? Okay, is the intended audience, in other words, academic or not? Okay, language style. Again, it's similar to the intended audience. Is it in academic style or is it in like some Sun newspaper or something like that? And then appropriateness is, you know, would you use this basically? That's kind of like your decision. Would you use this for your academic essay? Is this appropriate for an academic essay? Okay, so you're going to analyze each of these resources and fill in the chart. Okay, right. So that's the task, and we'll do that for most of the rest of the period. And I'll come around to groups. So do you three want to open up you? Okay. And you three, you need some articles. That would be useful. You're there.
他给了一篇文章，然后呢，
Okay, so there's your articles for you three, and then 1, 2, 3 here.
Completed.
1, 2, 3 here. Okay, these are your articles, and they're all numbered, and then you three can have that. Okay, so for the rest of the period, you're going to be critically assessing these articles based on the criteria on the sheet. You can fill that in. Now, can I just mention, you don't have to read the whole article.
Yeah.
The point is not to read every word in the article. You're just looking for the basic information so that you can fill it in on the sheet. Okay?
Yeah.
very reading.
So many more.
And if you
Yeah.
want to now, you can
5
use the
minutes.
computer
10 minutes.
to look out at the author's names and who they're affiliated with, etc. So you can use the computers now to help you assess some of these if you can't figure it out from the article. Yeah, you don't have to write out the whole
Family
title
name.
of the article. You can write out the name of the journal.
Oh.
Here, that's the name of this journal.
Okay.
Okay?
Someone is reading.
But you may use the computer to help you.
DJ. Reading.
All the names should be right.
Public data. Yeah. Secretary.
Accepted.
Available online. These are online app.
Okay.
Online or online.
Oh, we're getting time.
Online. Online journey. Gallery. Online journey. Intentional audience.
Add one
Without the teamwork, right? Okay, new is here. It can English, right? English type.
Okay. That makes that's like newspaper style, journal style, or other style. Book style. Not which language that they use.
Okay.
Of course. English, yeah.
Journal style.
Okay.
Because it's a journal.
Journal.
We can see this.
Yeah, look on, you can actually use the computer now and actually look that up.
Academic. Yeah, I think it's also academic.
Just a journal or something else.
Not useful. Journal style. So you run journal style, academic.
Okay.
Academic.
Why is academic? Not real. Oh, we can here we can have academic style or not.
You can see it.
I know. It's like
It's the Stockholm Institute. It's university of Amsterdam.
But we can't write down like journal style, yeah. Which we write down.
Oh, come on. What's this here?
What did you put for hidden from your hobbies?
So what's now?
Why can't we can improve it?
Yes or no?
Yeah, maybe yes or no.
Yes, yes.
What kind of journal do you think is that?
Online, yeah.
Online journal, yeah, you
Yeah.
can find it online, yeah.
Yeah. It was
Oh, yeah, it's
available online.
yeah, okay. The audience would be, you know, like who would you expect to read that?
Student.
Students, other professors, other academics. So it's not for, you know, you wouldn't hand that out on the street.
Like business students, yeah? Like that.
This is more of a science journal. So it would be like science
Science
students.
student.
Science students,
Yeah, and science professors.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the title also of the journal, Analytica Chemicum, like chemical. Yeah, chemical analysis. That's what it is. Well, can you see it anywhere on there? Yeah, okay, so you don't have to write it all out, that's fine, it's just for your, if you can find it. But who do you think these people are? Are they professors? Yeah, they're professors. Yeah, so you can just write professors, that's fine. As long as you recognize, you know, that they're professors and that they work for, you know, laboratory, you know, university.
Title.
Yeah, so that's good enough. Okay. But if you were interested, if this were your subject and you were interested in finding out more about what one of those guys, or you know, there might be women in there too, what they wrote, you know, if you wanted to find out more what like they're all men, you know, David Redding, what he wrote, then you could look him up on the university. Yeah, you could look him up at the University of Southampton website and see his list of other publications. So maybe something else he wrote would be useful for your research. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
I go with me.
Yeah, you get away with me. So what do you think about this? Is this a journal?
This is
Yeah, that's the second one.
without checking.
No, yeah.
Research.
Yeah, this is second one, but
It's a news. It's definitely a newspaper.
it looks like newspaper.
Well, yeah, so unless you had a specific reason to use that or, you know, whatever, but it's just a
I'll
newspaper.
look for tools because actually the
Online.
You're the middle.
So
Email. Like the email. By email, and this is the email and published online.
Well, yes, okay, so it's a website. So what kind of
Also.
is it though?
Yeah.
But if you go there,
And this one.
see what it is, see what it is.
This is her title.
Collected
From
Oh, you mean like this?
yeah.
Well, look here.
subway station.
Published online, mail online.
What do you think? Would you use that for research? No. Why? Especially the day we mentioned it.
Tell the truth about that.
I mean, it's like, it's not academic at all. So, yeah, yeah. Or they exaggerate and, they make up some story.
Migrants, you see, these people are many migrants. Meaning,
Well, the title, I know it's difficult, but it's only,
yeah, many migrants. They talk about the migrants, so, but maybe you are not interested about that. But they talk about the migrants. What sort? We can read it. But maybe you are not interested. They are for migrants. Paper, it is paper. I mean, yeah, this is the object.
It is right about migrants. And if you don't want to be the number of them, and it is all it is useless.
So this article is, as your point, this article also for everybody. You can access it, you can read it. But yeah. Yeah, because he is about science. This is not about science, it's about migrants. Yeah. Not actually. So it's
what do you think about this one? Look here.
We couldn't use it, yeah?
yeah.
Well, Office
We
for
could not.
National Statistics. Is there anywhere on here that there's a website?
Turn to the server.
Yeah. Government. It's a government website. So if it's a government website, you think it would be reliable? Yeah. So this would be good if you're getting statistics. Yeah, so you could use this one.
So
The National Statistics,
so
the
the
government website.
intended audience is tourist.
Tourist. Yeah, maybe tourist. This is probably tourist.
Yeah, you could put government. Yeah, you could put government.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just put government documents or something.
Okay.
Government documents.
Data, this is data.
What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I think the long one
Tourist,
accept
public type, it's online, it's what is your report? Right?
She's a consultant, and this is like the name of her broker.
So this is
No, copyright.
She's a commander of the British Empire.
No.
You can also have an OB, which is
Maybe
the
not
Order of the British Empire.
because this is public defender government. Maybe government.
Gives you a message. Yeah.
Some of the open government
Well,
language.
it's
Yeah.
published.
It's
when
government,
all
you can use it.
access.
Open government.
So when everybody has access to it,
government.
it's the last.
就是说，就像开源一样的，你可以用
I mean,
开源
the
的。
publisher accepted it in July, and 10 days later, they actually put it on there. Oh, I mean, it's open up.
Is academic. I think it can be.
I love all these
used
discussions you're having. You're thinking very carefully
because
how.
this report is also authority. This can be used. It's a service.
It has some high level.
Yeah, it's a service. We will report. It can be used. In USA, I can see according to the report by government. It's academic.
Good.
Then.
Okay. The government. Okay, and this one? Yes.
Maybe there are government of the government.
Okay. Should we just have a brief discussion about some of these, and I want to hear some of your comments. Can I borrow somebody's publication number 1? Thank you. So this one, what do you think about this? The journal article,
Journal, online journal.
and what kind of subject is it? Yeah, what's the general subject area?
Chemical, or nuclear.
Chemical.
Yeah, so
Chemical.
science, chemistry, physics, okay, so it's a science journal. And what about the authors? Do they seem credible? Do they seem like they know what they're talking about? Yeah, I mean, they're professors at the University of Southampton, and then there's somebody else there as well. I don't know what that is, but you could look it up. I mean, the information is there. If you wanted to look it up online, you could look it up. Whatever this AWETLC is in Reading. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I mean, so this one would be good or not good for an essay? Good. This would be appropriate for an essay. Okay, lovely. Anything else you want to say about this one? No. Okay. Fine. Okay. There. Okay, number 2. What kind of article is this? Where is it from? Newspaper. Okay, and what kind of newspaper?
Mail online.
Daily mail online newspaper. Do you want? I see. Jason's got it up online there. If you haven't seen it, if you actually haven't seen what it looks like. That's what it looks like online. Yeah, some scandals, you know, this newspaper always wants to make a big story out of everything. Oh my God! You know, so some celebrity wore the wrong kind of shoes or something, you know. I mean, or a skirt that was too short, or who knows. But anyway, so would you use this for research?
No.
No. It's not really reliable. No. Okay, and number 3. What kind of what is this? Where does
Survey. Official report. Official report.
Okay, so it's an official report from the Office of National Statistics, government website. So this is a government website. Would you trust this for research?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so they do very good statistics in the Office of National Statistics. So if you're doing something about overseas travel and tourism, you might want to look this up. Okay, so that one's good. So I'll give you just some hints about what kinds of websites, just to talk a tiny bit about websites, what kinds of websites are good or reliable so, let's see, anything with a .com or a .co.uk, what kind of websites are these? Commercial. They're commercial. So these are commercial websites, and they're selling something. It's a company, like a company or business. And again, depending on what you're doing, depending on the type of essay you're writing, you could use them. But I would be, I wouldn't use these first. But if it had something to do with your essay, then you might want to, for an example of this company sells this sort of stuff, blah blah blah. You might use that, but it's not the most. They're not the most reliable because they are selling something. They want to make money. So okay, so these are kind of iffy. You could. It just depends. Okay, anything with .edu or a .ac.uk. What kind of websites are these? Education. Yeah, universities or other educational institutions. So the American ones are usually .edu, and the British ones are .ac.uk. Okay, so those are good. You can use those. So these maybe, these yes. Let's see. .gov. Government, okay, and as we saw with the Office of National Statistics, those are okay to use as well. Okay, so in general, those are, things that you can use. Other ones like .net, there's .net, there's, what other ones can you think of? Oh, there's .org. Okay. .net I wouldn't use. .org depends. Because they're usually something like charities or something like that, or some kind of organization that supports some idea. So again, depending on what the topic of your essay is, you may or may not use it. It sort of depends. Okay. Right, so those are in general the types of websites that you will find if you want to use a website for your research. And then you've done a really good job of critically analyzing these articles and looking for the specific things like author, publication date, etc. To see whether or not they're useful or appropriate for your research. Okay? Any questions about this, what we've just done? Okay, last couple things. For your blog this week, I know. Yeah, you just write a paragraph. So it's on here. First of all, complete week 5 of the online, the Southtown Smart Skills slides, activities. Complete week 5. It's about resources and research skills. And then your blog is choose your favorite film, meal, painting, or event, and think about it critically. Add photos to show your ILF, that's what you are assessing. What questions did you ask? What thoughts do you have? Okay. Your favorite meal. Critically assess your favorite meal. Okay. I'd love to see one of those. Okay. So that's your blog topic for this week. Now, I'm doing another one of these advanced research skills sessions. I did one yesterday. I'm doing another one tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the Avenue campus if you want to come. Okay? And it's room 1 o'clock. I don't know if you can come or not, if you have a class. You have a class, okay. Well, tell other people. It's at in room 2149 on the Avenue campus. So if you see your friends from other groups, you can tell them that they may have some time to see that. Okay, so here's your summary for this lesson, and I'll see a lot of you in advising during the week. And please do come with specific questions that you have, that you might have, specific things you might want help with. Okay? Now, let's see. If you want, you can keep these articles, or you can give them back to me. It's totally up to you. I've got more. Okay, so we're ending a little early today.
Because today we have a class exam.
Oh,
We couldn't finish.
Oh,
We couldn't finish.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
1 hour, 19 minutes, 1 hour and a half.
咱不是在播了，现在
Yeah, you can go relax. Do you have any questions? Okay, go relax.
你要去领字典吗？那个啥，你那个 app 上都有啊。今天周二了。
英文和中文翻译。他今天在艾文上课，然后应该就是艾文。然后我说。
2楼图书馆，你们就是
在哪里？图书馆是在哪里？
也就是在巴巴拉给你托儿队是不是？你就进到对面那个，你是在外面嘛？进里面就是 library 嘛。
在哪个地方 library 在？
你知道跟巴巴拉，
我上一次没去，很大的地方。
你就上2楼就行。
哪个还有这个？
艾文纽的2楼。
那个还有女的2楼。
对，早上上课的那个2楼。
哦，现在还是2楼是吧？
但是2楼哪个地方我就不说不清楚了，反正就是在图书馆里面。2楼图书馆。
那我要改一下老板 Word。